Hello, my name is Shah here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make a restaurant management system. So after logging in, which is in part 1, I will leave a card and I will leave it the link in the description. So after making the login system, we want to make a restaurant management system. So anyone who logs in, then they can get redirected to the restaurant management system. So what we can do is say I can actually first change this. So I can say restaurant management system. Then after I'm gonna make a new file so it becomes more clean. So after we do that, I'm just gonna import everything. So I'm gonna import random. I'm gonna actually first make this a little bit more bigger for you guys so you can see. And I will just check out if you guys can see the whole screen. I'm pretty sure you guys can, so I will just continue on. So after importing random, we're going to import date time, and after importing date time, I'm going to import tk dot message box. Then I'm going to say from tk import everything, import date time, import time. So after we did that, we can create our class, and our class will be called restaurant. You can say define underscore underscore init underscore underscore, and so you can pass self and you can put in root. Then you can say root nor self dot root is equal to root. So now we're gonna make our windows. So we're gonna say, geometry. So we're gonna say self dot root dot geometry 1530 by 780 plus 0 plus 0. And I'm gonna make it so it's not resizable. False. False. So after we've done that, we wanna make our frames. Or before making our frames, I wanna say if underscore underscore name underscore underscore is equal to underscore underscore main underscore underscore, then we can say root is equal to tk. Can say application is equal to restaurant root, and then we can say root dot main loop. Alright, now we can make our frame. We can say self dot tops is equal to frame. Then we can say self dot root, and we can put the width is equal to 1600, and the height is equal to 70, and the relief is equal to sunken. Alright, now we made the first frame. We're gonna pack it. We're gonna say self dot pack or self dot tops dot pack. Then we're gonna say side is equal to top. So that after that we can say self dot f1 is equal to frame. Self dot root width is equal to 800, and height is equal to 750, and the relief is equal to sunken. Can then say self dot f1 dot pack dot pack side is equal to left. Then we can just copy this And we can say self.f2, and we can put the background as Azure. And after that's done, we can say put this on the right side. So I'm gonna also make a calculator. Let's do that first. So from now what we can do is we can start making our calculator. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I think the first thing I should do is make the buttons. So what I'm gonna say is, or the entry first. So I'm gonna say self. I'm gonna make it here. Sorry. I'm gonna put this. Okay, well, first let's run this actually. Oh, and I have to save it. So I'll just put it here and put it as restaurant in the same directory. So we can see that we have an error. Top is not defined. Did you mean top? It should be capital. Alright, I think that's it. We can run it. And we can see that it's working. So yeah, now first actually we have to make the title. Sorry. So to make the title, we can say you have to make a label first. So you can say self dot lbl info is equal to label self dot tops font is equal to Arial 50 bold, and you can say text is equal to restaurant management system. And I think that's it. Or we have to add the foreground too. You can say FG is equal to black. And we can put the border as 10 and we can anchor west. You can say, I think we should pack this, or actually no, grid. So self.lbl info dot grid row is equal to 0, column is equal to 0. And I think that's it. So let's try this. Oh, and what's the issue? We forgot to add the comma. Let's try it again. Another issue, anchor is spelled wrong. So I'm gonna say anchor. Oh, anchor. Alright, that's good. We have the title. So now we can also start by making the date. Alright, we can start by making the date. So we can say, we can put it here. Alright. We can say self.local time is equal to time dot asc time dot local time. You can say time dot time. Then we have, now that's our time. Now we have to set the label for this. So we can say self or yeah, self dot lb sorry self self dot lbl time is equal to label self dot tops. Then we can say font is equal to Arial 50 bold, and we can put the text as local time, make the foreground as black, make the border 10, and anchor west. Alright, now that we did that, we also have to put this in the grid, so we can say self.lbl time.grid row is equal to 0, column is equal to 1, or sorry, row is equal to 1, column is equal to 0. And this was never closed, so I'm going to close it. Now you can run it, and there's an error. What's the error? Local time is not defined. We forgot self. We can say self.local time. Now we can see that it's too big. I forgot to change that. We can change it to 20. 20 sounds reasonable. And you can see we have the time there. So we can start. So after we made the labels, we're gonna start by working on the calculator. So we can, oh, sorry, don't know what happened there. Alright, so now we can start by working on the calculator. So we can say, okay, we can put this in here. Can start by working outside of here. Alright, okay, let's say self.txt display is equal to entry self.f2. Then we can put our font. We can copy this and paste it. So after that, we can put the text variable. I'll put this as self.text underscore input. Then we can put the BDS20, and we can also put insert width as 3. I think that's reasonable, or we can put it as 4. So now we can go and put the background as Azure 3, and we can justify right, and we can put txt display dot grid. Then we can put column span as 4. Right now we can run this, and we have an error. Oh yeah, I forgot to define text input. So on the top here we can define text input. So we can say that self dot text underscore input. How did we spell it? I think it was like t lowercase, and input is equal to string, or not string. Forgot how to make this. String var, I'm pretty sure. So I'm gonna say string var. Alright, so after that we can run this and it should work. So let's try running it. Yep, we have our entry here. And have our entry here. So after we did that, we can start making the buttons. So we can say, start by saying self dot button 7 is equal to button self.f2. We can put in our font. We'll put 15. Can copy this. The next one. Or actually, we didn't need to copy that, but it's fine. Then we can put our text variable. Or we don't need a text variable actually. We need to add padding. So we can say pad x is equal to 15. Pad y is equal to 15. And we can put the border 8. Then we can put the text as 7. Then we can put our background as Azure 2. Then after we can test if it works. So you can see self.button 7. Oh, actually we can just put dot grid here to make it smaller. Row is equal to 2 and column is equal to 0. So now we can run this and we can see we have the button here. Looks a little bit small, and maybe I'll try increasing the font size. I'll put 20. Alright, and now we can start by making the function for this. So we can declare a function for the button clicks. So we can say define button click, put in here numbers. We can say operator, and we'll make the operator here self dot operator is equal to string. Now we can come here and say self dot operator is equal to self dot operator plus the string of numbers. So we can set the text as self.operator. So it will just keep adding it to the operator value, and it will also update the text input, if you're understanding what I'm saying. So let's try if this works. Or we actually have to put the command here. We can say command is equal to lambda button click 7. And I think we should maybe put this here. Alright, so now let's try running this. So we can try clicking it, and you can see the number 7 appears. Alright, so I'm just gonna add all of these. So I'm just gonna speed this process up. Alright, here we are. So I almost completed it. I wanted to show you guys on how you can do these operations like addition and subtraction. So I can do this part quickly. So we can just change this to addition. Then we can put this to a plus sign, and we can put this to a plus sign. Then we can add this to column 3. Then, yep, that looks good. So we can copy this again, and we can paste it here. This one we'll put for subtraction. So I'll put minus here, and I'll put minus here again, and then I'll put this as row 3, and yeah. So I'm also gonna add the multiply here. So I'm gonna add multiply, add the multiplication, then add this here. Then I'll say row 4, and that's looking good. Now I'm gonna run this and see how it looks. There's an error here. Oh, and there should be strings. Don't forget, guys. Should be strings. After we did that, you can see here. So this is how it looks. We have one row missing, which we'll make now. That will be the clear function. So you can see all of these buttons. So there is one more row remaining, and we can make that now. So it is, can just copy this, then we can paste it, and then we can make a line here. Right, we made the line, then we can put this as button 0. Then we can make the text 0. Then we can make this also 0. Then after that, we can put row 5, row 5, row 5, row 5. Then after that, we're gonna add the clear. So we can put C for there. We can put clear. Then also equals. So we will put equals. Then we'll put this equal sign. Then we'll also put division. Then we'll also put the division symbol here and also the division symbol here. Then for equals and the clear button, we will do something else. So you can remove this. We'll add another function for them. So we can try running this and see what happens. So you can see if the buttons are working or not. So let's check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus minus addition subtraction. Sorry, plus minus multiplication and division. Sorry. Alright, so now that we did that, let's try making the function for the clear display and equals. So we can come over here and make a new function and say define button clear display, and we can put global operator, and we can say sum up is equal to string eval op self dot operator. If you don't know what the eval does, it evaluates, so any operations inside of the string, it will do itself. So self dot text underscore input dot set sum up. So dot set sum up. So the text input is basically our entry for the answers, the one we made for the calculator. So we're just setting the answer, which is sum up. So after we did that, we want to reset self dot operator at 0 again. And let's make the, oh sorry, this is the equals. Actually, this is the equals operator. So don't know why I put clear. So this will put equals. Then I'll make for the clear button clear display global operator self dot operator is equal to blank. So we'll reset the operator, and we'll say self dot text underscore input dot set also as blank. And then we can take this, we can say put it here and say command is equal to button equals input, and also here put command is equal to button clear display. So we can try running this now. There's an error. Oh, I think the spelling was right. Wrong. Equals button equals this. Oh, sorry, not input. Display. Okay. Now we can run it and we can see. So let's try some simple arithmetic equation. So 1 plus 2 is equal to, and there's an error here. Text input, I should be capital. So we can come here and we can put the I as capital. Now it should work. So we can say 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, and the clear should also work. So 5 minus 3 is also 2. So we can see our calculator is working. So now let's work on the restaurant management system. So the first thing we can do is make our reference numbers. So I'm just gonna come over here and say put here a comment saying restaurant. So now that we did that, we can say we can make our variables, which I'll do now. You can do this after, but I'll do it now. So we will have one for the random reference. So tilde rand is equal to string var. I'll just copy this and put it here, and I'll say fries, burger. We can now put, okay, now I can put filet. You can also put subtotal. We can also put total. We can also put service charge. Service underscore charge. You can also put self dot, oh sorry, I can paste it, self dot drinks. You can put self dot tax. You can put self dot cost. You can also put self dot chicken underscore burger. You can also put the last one, cheeseburger. Alright, now that we did that, we can make our labels. So let's make it. So we can say self.lbl reference is equal to label self.f1 font. I have it here. Can put the font here. So 16 is good. It's reasonable. And we can put the text as a reference. Then BD is equal to 16. Anchor is equal to W. Alright, then we can place this. So we can say self.lpl reference dot grid, row is equal to 0, column is equal to 0. Then you can run this and see how it looks. You can see. So now let's make the entry. So I can copy this. Actually, no, I won't. So I'll just say self.txt reference is equal to entry self.f1 font. I'll just paste it 16. Then text variable, I'll just put it as rand, self.rand. Then after that, I'll put bd is equal to 10. Background is equal to Azure 3. And justify equal to right. And then we can place this. So txt reference dot grid, row is equal to 0, column is equal to 1. Now we can try running this to see if it works. Yep, it works. You can see the first entry box. So I'll just speed this process up. I'll just make the other txts and labels. So yeah, I'm gonna speed this process up. Alright guys, you can see that I have finished, and I'm gonna show you and I'm gonna walk you through the code. So um please pay attention. So I put the text and the cost here. So you're gonna put the fries and the price. Then you're gonna put the grid, put row 1. It will increase as the more items you'll put now. And we'll put the text variable as self.fries. And we did the same thing for burger. I'm just gonna go down. Please pause if you're stuck on one. Alright, that's it. So after we did that, we also want to make the drinks. The drinks are easy, but I will also fast forward this part. Alright guys, I'm done. So you can see here, these are the drinks and the cost and the service and the tax. So I'm just gonna scroll down. So you guys should be able to copy this. Alright, so after we did that, we want to now make the buttons. The buttons are fairly easy. So we can just come here and say but self dot button total is equal to button self dot f1 breedy 13 foreground black. The font is equal to Arial 16 bold. After we did that, we want to put the width is equal to 7, and we want to put the text is equal to total. Then we want to say BG is equal to light gray. Then we'll put the command we'll do it later, but then we also put grid row is equal to 7, column equal to 1. Alright, so let's test this out to see if it works. So you can see here, we have everything over here. We have the calculator, we have all of this. And this is our buttons, so we'll just add 2 more buttons. So we can just copy and paste this. So we can copy and we can paste and paste. So for this one, I'll put reset, put the text as reset, and also put this one as exit, and also put the text as exit. Alright, so now let's make the functions for these buttons. So I'll start with the reset button. So for the reset button, it's fairly easy. We just have to set all of the text to none. So I'll just do it right now. So we can make our function here, and we'll say I reset. So I'll just copy this. I'll copy all of these. I'll paste it here. Alright, I'm just gonna indent this. Just press tab. Then I'm gonna put this as dot set nothing, so it'll just set it as nothing. So I'll do this for all of it. All right, so just paste, 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 paste. All right, now that we have that done, we can just run it to see if it works. Oh, and we forgot to add the command. Oh, actually, let's make the exit also, so I can say define I exit. You can just say self.root.destroy. Alright, so now let's add the command. So here I will say command is equal to I exit, and for this I'll say command is equal to I reset. Now let's run this to see if it works. Oh, and why are the buttons not showing? Alright, now let's run this. And you can see the buttons are not showing. Why is that? So we have to change this to column 2 and 3. Alright, let's check it now. Yup, it's here. So let's see if the reset works. I'll just put some things here, and it should, when I press reset, should reset all of them, and the exit should, yeah, get out. So now let's make the total function for the total. So this one will take quite a while, but I will show you guys how to do it. So we can create a new function, define I total. We can make a random number. We can say like x is equal to random dot random. We can say some random number. So let's say 1 1 3 4 or 1 3 4 0 1 till like 5 1 0, like this. Alright, so now that we have our random number, we can say random reference is equal to string. Then say self.rand.set random ref. So now that we did that, we can say, now we will say cf is equal to float self.fries.get. I can copy this. 2 3 4 5 6. We can put this as cd c fillet. You can put this as c burger. The cost of chicken, cost of cheese. Now that we got it, now we can say, can come here and say cost of fries is equal to cf multiplied by 1.00. We can say COD, cost of drinks is equal to CD multiplied by 1.00. Should be COD. Then we can say COF is, can actually, oh, that's, can say fillet is equal to C fillet times 3. Then we can say, this should be 3.00. We can say COB is equal to C burger times 3. Then we can say COC is equal to C chicken times 3. And then we can say CO cheese is equal to C cheese times 3. Alright, so we can, after we did that, we have to get the total cost. So the total cost will be total cost is equal to COF plus COD plus CO fillet plus COB plus COC plus CO cheese. Then we can say cost of meal is equal to $sign plus string. Then we can put this percent sign 0.2f, so this will make the decimal point lower. And we can say percent total cost. Then we'll say pay tax is equal to total cost times 5 divided by 100. This is the tax in my country. So we can say service charge. So charge is equal to pay tax divided by 99. Then we can say service is equal to $sign plus string percent 0.2f percent sir underscore charge. Then we can say total cost is equal to pay tax. Pay tax plus total cost plus surcharge. Then we can say overall cost is equal to $sign plus string percent 0.2f total cost paid tax is equal to $sign plus string percent 0.2f percent pay tax. So after we did that, that's it. Now we have to say self dot service charge dot set service, and yeah, that's going to be self dot cost also. Self dot cost dot set cost of meal self dot tax dot set paid tax. Then we'll say self dot subtotal dot set cost of meal and self dot total dot set overall cost. So that's it. Now we have to put the command and see if it works. So we can say command is equal to I total. Let's run this. So this is our program, and now let's try putting like 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We can press total, and we have a error saying random ref is not defined. Why is that? Let's check. So we can see, oh, random ref is spelled wrong. Now we can run this again. So we can put here 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 22, 2. Then you can say total. And again, there's an error. This is the error. It's a spelling mistake. I'll just check if all the spellings are correct. So CF, CD is also wrong. I think that's hopefully it. So now let's check. So we can put here, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 total. Oh, again, another total cost. It's again spelled wrong. So many spelling mistakes. So total cost, pay tax, surcharge. I'm sure that's it. Now let's try it again. I hope it's not gonna give another spelling error. So let's try it again. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 total, and yes, that's the total. We can check this by saying reset and exit. We know it works. So I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So now let's check this with the calculator. We can say 1 times 1 plus 3 times 2 plus 3 times 3 plus 3 times 1 plus 1 times 2 is equal to 21. Now let's press the total. Oh, I think I did a wrong calculation here, but I'll just try it again. So 1 plus 6 plus, I'll just do the multiplication in my head, plus 9 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 21. Let me see what's the problem here. 1 plus 3 times 2 is 6 plus 3 times 3 is 9 plus 3. 3 times 1 is 3. This gives us 19. Let's see the error here. Should be an error. So we can see COF, COD, syphilis, COB, COC, and COGs. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Correct. Oh, the problem is this. All of them are fries. Alright, that was a dumb mistake, so I'm gonna say drinks. I was wondering why. So filet, burger, chicken underscore burger, and cheese underscore burger. Okay, now it's going to work unless one of the variables are wrong. So let's say 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 total. Yep, this is the total. So we can say 2 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 again plus 6 plus 2 is 28. Just the cost that we did that. Now we're gonna link it to our other program. So what we're gonna do is take this. we're gonna control Z and we can remove this. So let's go on our previous program. So it was this one. So when we log in here, so I kind of already did it, but you want to say from restaurant was our file, I'm pretty sure, import restaurant. So we did that. Now we can paste this code so we can see. Alright, so now let's run this program to see if it works. Alright, this is our login system. Let's put admin login, welcome back admin. Okay, and you can see our program is here. So this successfully worked. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope I can make more videos later. So yeah, goodbye.